Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the 4-night mega crossover between Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow when they took on the Dominators in the Invasion storyline. But let's just count Supergirl out because that show was not a part of this 4-night crossover. It's really a 3-night crossover because it was only a crossover in that show in the last few seconds. For those of you who watched it, you would know what I'm talking about. And that exact scene was actually in the Flash episode, so that's even more reason to count out Supergirl. So that was kind of misleading, even though we knew that that show was going to only tackle the crossover very lightly. But that's not what this video is going to be about. I'm going to explain why I feel that this crossover, this Invasion storyline, should have been the focal point of Flashpoint. Now, Flashpoint was just about Barry. We didn't get to see the changes in the broader universe. It was just about the changes in Barry's life. We just got to see his parents alive. We got to see this new speedster. We got to see that Wally is Kid Flash. Those are the changes that we saw in Barry's life, but we didn't see the broader effect. And that was one of my many dislikes about Flashpoint, and I made a video ranting about Flashpoint. You can check it out. I'll attach it to this video. In that video, you can see my displeasure in what they did. The episode itself was good, but it was too short. They concluded that storyline way too quickly. But I will say though that I liked the consequences when Barry came back after Flashpoint, when he came back in time to change everything yet again. I like all the consequences, how everything that's happening now with the Dominators, with Caitlin, Cisco's brother, etc. is all because of Barry. But I feel that Invasion should have been used in Flashpoint. So here's how I would have done it. I would have obviously used the Dominators as the main threat for Flashpoint in the Flashpoint universe, but the Dominators would be more powerful than they were in this Invasion storyline, in the normal Earth, in the normal timeline. They would have been more powerful, more threatening, because one of the things that I felt whilst watching the 4-night crossover, I didn't feel the Dominators were threatening enough. They didn't pose that much of a threat in my opinion, so that's why I feel they were kind of weak antagonists. So I would say make them a very dangerous threat to this Flashpoint universe, to the point where they actually do take over the entire planet, to the point where they actually do succeed in their plan, to the point where they actually do kill all metahumans and then probably decide to take over the world. And it's at that point where Barry decides enough is enough. I have to go back and change everything. I have to go back and allow my mother to die. I have to go back and allow Reverse Flash to kill my mother. That's how I would have done it. And in that universe as well, we will see Supergirl part of the main universe, because obviously Flashpoint, that could have opened the door for Supergirl to enter into the main universe, into the main Earth, Earth 1. So just like the comic book Flashpoint, where the world was literally on the brink of annihilation right before Barry went back in time to allow himself to stop himself, as you say, from saving his mother, that should be the same thing for this TV Flashpoint. But the 4-night crossover was good. I'll give it a solid 8.5 out of 10 overall. And for me, all the episodes were unique, minus Supergirl. I'm not counting Supergirl because, like I said at the start of this video, Supergirl doesn't count. But from the Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, they all felt so unique, so it's hard for me to pick a favorite. I would say as an episode, Arrow was the best one, clearly, because it was their 100th episode. They had my favorite villain of all time returning, even though it wasn't actually Manu Bennett, it was still Deathstroke, so I'm still happy. We saw Moira. It was a very nice throwback because I miss Moira so much. We saw Robert Queen. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Tommy or Roy, but we saw holograms of them, so what else could you ask for? And for the Flash, I would say the Flash had the best crossover episode, and Arrow was the weakest in terms of the crossover, but Arrow had the best episode, and Legends of Tomorrow had a very decent finale. And I will say this about Legends, the final battle reminded me so much of the Civil War airport battle. That's all I have to say about that. So what do you guys think? Share your thoughts down below in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later for more videos.